Hello and welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Athletics. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopper. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this Major League debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and we're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
And on the hill in this one, JT Ginn. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And we are underway in game one of the series. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they still got both their challenges. Foul ball still 0-2. This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. One away. Here's the Pirates lineup now. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
The 0-1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Hit in the air, center field. Butler drifts towards it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Ginn, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
Come on, JT.
The 1-1. And Judge spoils that one.
Come on, JT.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do we have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at bat.
Nick Kurtz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Kurtz went deep in his most recent game. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Here's a 1-1. And that's in there at the knees.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On a line. Snags it on the run. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Mark McGuire in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Now 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. That's to third. Sends it across to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22. Jeff.
2 down, base is empty. Jeff McNeil up next for the A's. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. Rolled over to third. Fires over to first. And the inning is over. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Marte with a homer in his last game. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
That one almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball left field. McNeil takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
That is good. The right
Seiya
fielder.
Suzuki will hit next. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Suzuki with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's a rocket out to left, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the second, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Strike 2. Murakami. He'll do it himself, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Digging in, Zach Geloff.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Next one misses. Ball 2. And there's a ball. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Home run number 5 on the season. The Athletics score first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
One down. Carlos Cortez, the next to hit. In the air to left center. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting seventh, third baseman, number 3.
Next up for the A's, Max Muncy.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. The A's strike first. We play 2 full. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ichiro Suzuki. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Fouled off left side. The 1-1. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's Ohtani. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
No, that's a ball.
Here's a 2-2. And that one hammered way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence.
Let's go, JT.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. The 2-1 is high. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. One gone here.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Number 44, the next to hit, takes ball 1. high fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the A's.
So the batting order turns over. Nick Kurtz digs in now. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. To the right side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the A's 1 and the Pirates nothing. On to extra innings. Cal Raleigh up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Again, back to work. Not just far, but loud singing. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, Boog, when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career.
You know, Boog, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Here is Aaron Judge. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
To short, could be 2. Here's Geloff for 1. And that's 2. Offense held in check there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the A's 1 and the Pirates nothing. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Bottom of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Mark McGwire. Right through there for a strike. And 1-2. On the ground to the left. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the A's, the left fielder, number 22.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Grounded out his first time up. A's leading by a run. We're here at the bottom of the fourth.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
This to third.
Get there.
On to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
2 outs, base is empty. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Grounded out his first time up. That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Here's the 0-2. There's a line drive to left field. That is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Ketel Marte.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Activity in the bullpen for the A's. Number 50 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. That misses. Ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And that's outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. This is again 5 in a row. Marte, the board here at first with nobody out.
Here we go, JT.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
One out man at first. Munetaka Murakami, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. His 21st of the year, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Okamoto swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning. We're in the top of the 5th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next to the Pirates, the center fielder.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. JT Ginn departs. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 50.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now a chance for Ichiro Suzuki. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. That one misses. Ball 3. Cal Raleigh waits on deck for Pittsburgh. This one in the air. Has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Another look at this 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Jackknife's out of the way. Ground ball to the right side. Murakami takes it himself, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
For the A's, third baseman, number 3,
Max Muncy up next for the A's. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Comes up empty.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. One and two now. Just misses with that one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's got a chance. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, so he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Go-ahead run on base. Nick Kurtz now at the plate. This guy with light tower power. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. Late with the swing there.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next to hit, Mark McGuire.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one not close. Ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll circle the bases, and now they're out in front. It's 5-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Jeff McNeil up next. manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Zach Littell gets handed the rock out of the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That one way inside. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 3-run shot for the A's. It's 5-2. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And the batter now, Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Ball one, no strikes.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The Athletics have some bullpen action. Justin Sterner getting ready to go. Leiter getting loose as well. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Ground ball right side. Kurtz takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
Ball inside.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Nice grab on the run. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Pirates. The left fielder,
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
2 down, nobody on. Seeing if he can get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And the deficit remains 5-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
You know, these A's doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside low, and that's ball 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the A's, the second baseman, Jack.
Geloff in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
On the ground, and that's just foul. 1-2 now. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Two down, base is empty. Carlos Cortez getting ready to hit.
No, that's a ball.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So runner at second, two down. Max Muncy up next for the A's. Outside low, and that's ball one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Littell. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And at second. Pitch misses. And a count now even up.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode.
Brings it in for the third out. The A's strand one, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Leiter, in his sixth season, he features a sinker, a splitter, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. The Athletics leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle. And he beats it. He's safe.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Munetaka Murakami, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Quick toss to first. Suzuki back on a dive.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Kazuma Okamoto, the next Pirate to hit. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. This is off the inside. Ball one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Tying run at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. Here's Geloff for one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Number 4, Lauren.
New pitcher now, number 70.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hard hit left side. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Up next for the A's, the shortstop, Joshua Brower.
Now it's the shortstop. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see. Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball. Wow, nice play. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Singy, it looked like you might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for them. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz. 1 for 3. And that's through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside low. Full count now. Mark McGuire. would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's the DH, Mark McGwire. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Kenley Jansen.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. Kurtz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just missed. Check swing called strike. And the count is 3-1. Ground ball left side. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. It's the A's 5 and the Pirates 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Justin Sterner.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Here's the center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. The A's bullpen has some movement. Hogan Harris, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Close, but call the ball. Ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
In there. And so now 1-2. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
1-2 here. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. Here's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. The Pirates trailing by 3. The 1-2. That one way inside. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Raleigh stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Catcher challenge will take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Swang and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. Struck him out looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. It's the A's 5 and the Pirates 2. Bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Jeff McNeil. This one in the air center field. Suzuki on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the A's, the catcher,
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. Jansen fires. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's too low. Full count now. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Zach Geloff will hit next. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now here is Carlos Cortez. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's a little bit high. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
To the right side. Marte throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. A solo homer adds to the A's lead. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Tap foul to play. Oh, and 2 now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Inside. Ball 1.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. That one's in there. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Marte in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. He swings and fouls one off. The Buccos down to their final strike.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
And your final 6-2. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.